Hi guys, see you again in chapter 5, State of Matter. Now we are going to learn a new subtopic, which is subtopic 5.4, phase diagram. So guys, let's figure out together. Okay guys, in this first part of chapter 5.4, we are going to look at the definition of phase and then definition of triple point and critical point. We are going to learn about the triple point and critical point. How to identify the triple and critical point on the phase diagram. Okay guys, what is phase? Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, phase ni adalah fasa. Okay, phase is a homogeneous part of a system in contact with other parts of the system but separated from by well-defined boundary. For example, we have three different phase here. Okay, a phase is homogeneous part. Okay, so phase consists of solid, and then we have liquid and gas. So three different phase involved in our real life also, right? Okay guys, look at this solution. Okay, so ini sebenarnya adalah kita nak create salt solution. Okay, larutan garam di mana kita ada salt and then we put the hot water here and we mix the salt with the hot water. So now if we look at this beaker, okay, in this beaker now consists of salt. And dalam masa yang sama ada juga salt yang telah larut dalam air sebab oleh kerana dia adalah air panas, so wujudnya wap air, water vapor. So if you look at this beaker, okay, so we can classify this system as three-phase system. Why? Okay, because we have salt here. So yang dekat bawah ni adalah salt, garam. So garam adalah in the form of solid. And then salt plus water, okay, larutan garam, itu adalah liquid form. And the water vapor here we classify as gas. So dalam satu beaker ni boleh ada tiga jenis fasa. Okay, so benda ini juga berlaku dalam kehidupan seharian kita. Now we look at this picture. We want to identify how many phase involved in this condition. Okay, for example, the first picture, can you see here? Contoh kalau awak ada water and alcohol. Contohnya yang warna pink ni adalah alcohol, ataupun senang kita ambil contoh in your real life. For example, you have water and syrup, kan, air syrup, okay, cordial, and then you mix both liquid. What happen? How many phase you can see when you mix the syrup cordial with the water? How many phase? Boleh awak imagine? Ataupun sebenarnya you memang dah biasa buat. So sebenarnya dia akan jadi one phase, which is the phase is liquid. Why class? Okay, actually air syrup dengan water adalah two liquid well mixed. So we cannot see the boundary of the solution. Tidak ada two layers form when we mix the liquid. Kita tidak ada nampak perbezaan antara dua liquid. But if we look at this diagram or this picture here, we have the mixture of oil and water. So what happened? How many phase will involve here? So if you identify the phase, we have two phase. Walaupun kedua-duanya adalah liquid, because oil and water is heterogeneous solution. Sebab apa? Sebab this oil and water two liquids do not mix. Dia tidak akan bercampur antara satu sama lain, and we can see the boundary between the two liquid. So, if you pernah buat minyak letak dalam air, so you akan nampak minyak akan berada di atas while air akan berada di bawah. So, wujudnya pembentukan two layers dekat situ dan ada boundary between oil and water. So, that's the difference between this situation and this situation. Okay, so kalau sirap dengan air dia boleh well mix, tapi kalau minyak dengan air do not mix together. Dia tidak akan melarut antara satu sama lain. Okay, next we look at this situation. We have the gas. Okay, so for example, in this container consists of only one gas. So kalau you ada satu gas sahaja, jenis gas, contoh you ada oxygen gas, so how many phase involved here? Only one phase, which is gas phase. But in this container consists of the mixture of gas. For example, you have the nitrogen gas, helium gas, argon gas mixed in this container. So what happened? How many phase will involve here? Berapa banyak yang you akan nampak fasa dekat situ? Still one phase, class. Masih lagi satu fasa. Why? Because all the gases here are well mixed. We cannot see the boundary between the gases. Kita tak pernah nampak, kelas. Macam sekarang lah dalam real life korang akan sedut gas oksigen dan korang akan hembus carbon dioxide gas. Am I right? Yes. Okay, so you can see ke oksigen dengan carbon dioxide tiba-tiba ada boundary macam air dengan minyak tadi. Oksigen nampak belah atas ni. Carbon dioxide duduk belah bawah. Adakah you nampak macam tu? No, class. Okay? No, guys. So, between gases, mixture of gases, we cannot see any boundary between the gases. So, that's why we identify that mixture of gases only consists of one phase. Boleh? Okay guys, now we look at the phase diagram. So this one is something new for you. So in school tak pernah lagi belajar about phase diagram. So sebelum ni you hanya kenal ada 3 jenis fasa. But now you need to know about phase diagram. You need to know how to draw the phase diagram. So what is phase diagram? So phase diagram is a diagram showing the regions of pressure and temperature at which a substance exists as a solid, liquid or vapor. Vapor ni adalah gas phase, are thermodynamically stable. So this is the example of phase diagram. So you can see here bentuk dia macam bentuk Y kan. So ini adalah phase diagram. Dia memisahkan antara 3 phases, which is solid, liquid and gas. So I will explain more about this phase diagram after this. So kalau you tengok kita plot dia, so yang Y axis ni adalah pressure. So pressure unit dia tak kisah, boleh dalam millimeter mercury atau torr atau atm. So for the x-axis we label as temperature, degree Celsius or Kelvin. Okay, so now we look at this phase diagram. So in this phase diagram, it's combined the equilibrium curve of the first one. We have line OA. So you can see here OA. So line OA here separate the phase liquid phase and gas phase. So at line OA here, the phase involved is liquid and gas at equilibrium. So pada line OA ni akan ada dua jenis fasa di mana wujud fasa liquid dan gas berada dalam keseimbangan. So tanda reversible arrow ni refer kepada equilibrium. Equilibrium tu adalah keseimbangan. And then we have line OC. So you can see here OC. So this line separate solid phase and liquid phase. But at line OC here, the phase should be solid and liquid at equilibrium. So at this line, wujudnya fasa solid dan liquid pada keseimbangan. Maksudnya pada keadaan tu dia ada dua fasa lah. Okay, and then we have line OB. So you can see here, this line separate the solid phase and the gas phase. So at this line, the phase involved is solid and gas at equilibrium. So tolong faham ni. So tak perlu tulis panjang-panjang lah. Kalau you tak nak buat tanda reversible arrow ni, you boleh tulis solid and gas at equilibrium. Panjang sikit lah. Jelas? Okay, now guys, we look at this example. Okay, how to predict the phase changes from B to D. Okay, so macam mana kita nak predict daripada B kepada D. Okay, saya buat dia punya flow line dulu. So this is our starting point. And this is our final point. Okay, so from B, dia akan bergerak kepada D. So, kalau awak tengok dekat sini, dia akan jumpa point pertama pada B. Okay, point kedua, dia akan jumpa line ni dulu, atas line. Okay, ni atas line ni. So, ini saya labelkan sebagai point kedua. Kemudian dia akan jumpa point C di mana ini adalah point ketiga dan dia akan jumpa line ni. Nampak tak line ni? Okay, di mana line ni adalah point keempat. At last baru dia akan jumpa point D, the final destination dia. Yang ini saya label sebagai point yang kelima. It means that the phase changes from B to D must consist of 5 phase changes. Nampak tak? So you jangan buat B ni adalah from solid phase. So dia convert jadi kepada gas phase. No class. You need to describe and you need to explain proses perubahan fasa tersebut one by one. Okay? Start from point B. Okay, at point B, what is the phase? So point B berada at the solid phase. So starting point adalah solid. Kemudian dia bergerak jumpa line ni. Line yang memisahkan solid and liquid phase. So dekat sini ada fasa dia. Tadi madam ada terangkan. Okay, di mana at point number 2 here, the phase should be solid and liquid at equilibrium. And then you teruskan perjalanan, you akan jumpa point C, di mana point C ni adalah fasa yang ketiga perubahan phase, which is liquid phase. And teruskan lagi, you akan jumpa this line, the line that separate liquid and gas phase. So kat sini you boleh nampak saya dah label point number 4. So at this point, the phase changes is liquid and gas at equilibrium. And finally, you akan jumpa point D, which is the phase should be gas phase. So how many phase changes here? 5 phase changes. So macam mana you nak tulis? So this is how you write the phase changes from B to D. Starting from B, solid. And then at point number 2, solid and liquid at equilibrium. And then point number 3, liquid phase. And point number 4, liquid and gas at equilibrium. And the final point D, the phase is gas phase. Boleh guys? Okay guys, now we look at the triple point. What is triple point? Okay, triple point, solid, liquid and vapor simultaneously exist in equilibrium. It means that at triple point, the phase consists of 3 phase changes. Dekat mana triple point? Ni, dekat point O. So at this point, okay, the phase is solid, liquid and vapor at equilibrium. So kalau phase changes tu dia langgar triple point, dia akan ada 3 fasa dekat situ pada equilibrium. Okay, next we look at critical point. Okay, critical point is the end of liquid gas line. Fokus kepada line yang separate liquid and gas phase. Okay, end maksudnya yang penghujung dia. Okay, the highest temperature at which a gas can be liquefied. So maksudnya pada critical point, dia berada dalam suhu yang sangat tinggi di mana dia akan wujud dalam bentuk bendalih. Okay, so the density of liquid equal to the density of gas. Above the critical point, the liquid phase cannot exist regardless the pressure. So lepas critical point, kita dah tak tahu dah phase apa yang terlibat dekat situ. Okay, so phase boundaries disappear. See, okay, separate liquid and gas phase no longer exist. So we don't know what is the phase involved there. So where is the critical point? So critical point berada di sini, guys. Okay, so this is the liquid gas line. So critical point berada yang dekat hujung ni, end of liquid gas line here. Okay, so at this point, the average kinetic energy of molecule is so high that the vapor cannot be condensed no matter how much pressure is applied. So atas daripada ni, we don't know the phase involved. Okay, kita dah tak tahu dah apa yang berlaku dekat situ. Okay guys, now we look at the other example of question that relate with the phase diagram. So we have this diagram here, okay, the phase diagram. So we have 3 question here. So dia tanya, what is the phase present in region A, region B and region C? So I think you can identify it by yourself. So what is region A punya phase? Yes, it should be solid phase. How about region B? Yes, liquid phase. And the last one, we have region C here, should be gas phase. So normally kawasan gas ni biasanya dia lebih besar lah berbanding solid dan liquid. Okay, what phase are in equilibrium at point 1, 2, 3 and 5? Okay, where are our point 1? So here is point 1. So what is the phase are in equilibrium here? So kita dah identify tadi, A adalah solid, C adalah gas. So this line separate the solid and gas phase. So means that phase apa yang terlibat? Yes, solid and gas at equilibrium for the point 1. Okay, how about point 2 class? Point 2 ni, if you still remember, this point is triple point. So how many phase involved? Yes, 3 phase, solid, liquid and gas at equilibrium. See how I write the reversible arrow. Ini cara awak tulis untuk membezakan 3 phase ni. Next, we have point 3. So, point 3 here. So, kat sini adalah point yang ketiga, which is this line will separate the liquid and gas phase. It means that the phase changes involved here is liquid and gas at equilibrium. And the last one, we have point 5 here. So this line separate the solid and liquid phase. So it means that the phase here is solid and liquid at equilibrium. So you need to be careful when the point berada di atas line. Bila point tersebut berada di atas line, dia punya phase mesti ada dua fasa dan dia berada dalam keseimbangan or equilibrium, like this. Okay, next, see which point show the triple point. Point mana yang menunjukkan triple point? Yes, point number 2 here. So we know that at this point consists of 3 phases. Okay, where is the critical point? Critical point is the end liquid gas line. Yang paling hujung pada line liquid and gas. So yang mana line liquid and gas? This line, guys. Okay, so this line. So yang paling hujung adalah point number 4. So this is our critical point. Okay, guys, can you understand? Okay guys, that's it for part 1, subtopic 5.4, phase diagram. So I will see you in the subtopic 5.4 again in part 2. Thank you. Bye guys.